younger people, what I would encourage them, get a good education.
I would tell Scotty that it's all going to be okay. You're going to be fine. And every negative thing you've ever heard is not going to matter at 62.
I think they have to be patient with older people, you know.
That we should be reeling in the elderly and becoming closer to them. They have so much wisdom to give.
See a senior, talk to them. They know a lot, right? Listen to them.
When people think about Palm Springs, they picture about parties, about pools, about bar and restaurants. But beyond this palm-lined streets and resorts, I discovered something deeper. It's a hidden oasis in the desert. At the heart of it is Mizell Center, a sanctuary for seniors where they come together with dignity, with fun, with love and joy. In this episode, I met a lot of real people, from volunteers to seniors, who are so fun, loving, generous, and full of life. This is not just a center, it's a community that empowers and uplifts. And I think it deserves to be seen.
Come a little closer, I wanna dance with you. Everything's moving slower, I don't know what it is you do.
I've been at the Mizell for a little over a year now.
And what's your story? What made you get it?
Well, my husband and I have been here in Palm Springs for about 12 years, and we've done very well. We've had a great life, and I'm sort of winding down, seeking retirement at some point, but just not ready yet. So the good thing for me is I get to come to the Mizell, and keeps me busy and gives me some time to help other people and feed my brain and help the community.
Why seniors? What's close to you?
For me, my dad recently passed of Alzheimer's, and it was pretty rough on my family, and it broke my heart. And my family doesn't come from means, so he ended up in a nursing home that was not wonderful. It was okay, but it wasn't wonderful. And the volunteers that helped him were amazing. And so I really wanted to do something to honor my dad. And so this is where I landed. And I landed in the right place.
What does your day look like here as a volunteer?
On Tuesdays, I work the front desk, so I basically do reception, which is so much fun because you're fielding calls, you're greeting members, you're helping people find their way, and there's always something different. There's not a typical day here at Mizell. Sometimes it's very busy, sometimes it's not so busy, but there's always something to do, and there's always someone to help.
What do you think are the biggest challenges of seniors?
It's interesting. I think maneuvering our current climate and everything that's going on, I think is really difficult. I think that there's a lot of noise, and I think that that's difficult for people to hear sometimes and to disseminate what's real and what isn't. I also noticed too that we're all glued to our phones, and when I'm here, you can see that there are folks that didn't live with a phone, didn't grow up with a phone, didn't have all of this technology, and they have a tough time with that. You know, they have a tough time with that. I do too sometimes, but I think that's a big challenge for the elderly too. But I do think that there's too much noise in the world right now, and I think they're afraid and they're nervous about Medicaid cuts and all that kind of stuff, because that's pretty scary. So the cool thing about Mizell, this is a place where they can come to be safe and feel safe and get answers to their questions if there are questions. And it's a calming place, sort of a haven in the noise.
What do you want to say to the younger generation to make them understand to what are seniors nowadays? Like, people think seniors are weak people. Seniors' life is over when they retire. What would you want the younger generation to know about seniors nowadays?
I will say that one of the things that I've learned by being here, and I'm 62 years old, there's not an age limit. There's not a time limit. There are folks here that are in their 80s and 90s that are still walking, still dancing, still dating, still out and about and smart and quick and funny. And I would hope that the younger generation never dismisses that. And I think it's important to take the time to talk and to listen, because I think that older people have a story to tell. They come from something that the kids today don't even understand. There wasn't a television all the time. There wasn't a phone all the time. We are tied to our phones, and these folks aren't. And that's a nice thing. And I think that there's things to learn and lessons to be learned if you just listen and ask the right questions. That's what I would encourage the young folks to do.
Experience all the generations.
Absolutely, absolutely, yeah. No, it's true, it's true, yeah.
I was like, if I will go in Palm Springs, I want to tell something different. Which seniors are close to my heart. I lost my mom, I lost my sister.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So, yeah, so like, but you know what I observe about seniors? They have more freedom than us. Scott, what would you tell to your younger self?
Oh my God, what would I tell my younger self? I would tell Scotty that it's all gonna be okay. You're gonna be fine. And every negative thing you've ever heard is not gonna matter at 62.
What's your most memorable experience here, being a volunteer?
Oh God, I have so many of them. One of my most memorable and favorite things was there were two gentlemen that came in, older gentlemen, and they had asked if they could come in for lunch. And I said, absolutely, we can come in for lunch. And there's an application that they need to fill out for that. So we were sitting doing the application, and it turned out that these two gentlemen were married, and they'd been married for quite some time. And one of them had Alzheimer's, and he was in late stages of Alzheimer's. And he really couldn't function very well. His husband took such good care of him, filled out the application for him, made sure that he had what he needed. And you could tell that his husband was struggling. Both of them were struggling. But the one that was well took such good care of him and was so gentle and kind with him. I loved it. I loved every part of it. I just think it was lovely, and it was sweet, and it was charming. Right?
Oh, God, thank you very much for your beautiful gesture.
Oh, my pleasure.
God bless you.
Thank you.
God
Thank you, my
bless
dear. You too.
Sincerely, thank you.
You go, do your stuff, do your work. Get it done. Get it done, girl. Get it done.
So how did you started here in Mizell Center?
I just came down and filled out a form and said I'd like to volunteer, and it was right away. Like the next week I came and worked at the front desk, and I've been at the front desk. I've been here, 2 years maybe?
And how long you been living in Palm Springs?
22 years. Been here a long time. I used to take classes here, and I just thought, well, I'll go see if they need a volunteer, and that's what I did. That's how I got here. And like I said, he put me on the front desk, and I've been there ever since. So.
And what do you love about being here?
I live alone, and I like to get out and see people and laugh, and I'm really a customer service person, so that's what I like. So.
What do you think are the struggles of the seniors right now?
Gosh, I don't know. There's so many. Everybody's different. I'm very lucky because I don't have a lot of problems, physical problems. I can still take care of myself. I live by myself. I can drive, and I come here, and so I feel very fortunate.
Stan, what do you want younger generation to know about seniors nowadays?
Well, I think they have to be patient with older people. I have 3 granddaughters, The youngest one is 19. The next one is 20. She's going to be 21 this year. And the next one's 25. And, you know, they know me, and I'm a senior. My 3 girls have jobs, and, you know, they know that they're in school, you know, but they have part-time jobs that they have their own money and stuff. It gives you independence, you know, and I think the younger generation today are taken care of a lot more than, say, when I was young, you know, and even when my kids were young, because they're in their 50s and 60s, and, you know, they had a job at 15, you know, after school, you know. And kids today, I think, are taken care of a lot more. But I could be wrong, you know. It's just what I notice in my, you know, life. So
I feel like seniors now are more empowered. There may be some are less fortunate health-wise, financially. But nowadays, I see seniors are so empowered. They go on a date, they go on Zumba classes, right? They go on...
Well, they do here. The seniors that come here are active, but there's a lot of seniors that are not, you know. But the ones that come here, they come for classes, like you said, exercise classes, dance classes, and stuff like that. That's what I'm interested in. But they have, you know, bridge and Spanish classes, you know, so.
How do you think Mizell Center adopted the changes in the community?
Adopted the changes?
Yeah, like for example, when it comes to...
Well, what they've done here, this was a senior center. It's not now, it's just the center. So anybody is welcome here. You don't have to be over 60 or whatever, you know. So, but quite frankly, we still get the old ones here.
Miss Diane, what are you gonna tell to your younger self?
What am I going to tell to
your younger self?
To my younger self?
Yeah.
Just keep going, I guess.
Why did you choose to serve a community?
I think because I struggled growing up when I was probably age 5 to 9, we were strapped. I was the youngest of 3 boys, and you know, we were food challenged and all those things. I've been poor, and I couldn't wait to give back. As soon as I was financially able, I just started looking for ways to give back.
It's very close to your heart.
Yeah.
How long do you see yourself doing this?
Oh, forever. I'd be here every day if Hector let me.
As long as
yeah. Forever. I mean, I've got something to give, and I'm not a real sociable person, but on this level, I love to be interacting with people. I'm energized. It gives me motivation. I think we have it totally backwards in our culture, and that we should be reeling in the elderly and becoming closer to them. They have so much wisdom to give, and, you know, even from my own experience, looking up at my grandparents or whoever, that's who I hung out with. I hung out with my granddad as much as I could, and I was quiet and listening and watching what was going on and trying to figure things out, you know. I think the elderly are a tremendous asset, and we're just casting them aside. It's the strangest thing. I would say if you feel uncomfortable about dealing with the elderly, it's even more of a reason to go start talking to them. And if you have any spare time, even, you know, I went into retirement homes and just asked if I could sit down at dinner with them and just strike up a conversation with somebody. And it was a blast. That's kind of how I got started. It was in high school, and there was a place they built right down the street from us. And then my girlfriend, we're now married.
That is in Oregon?
Yeah. We started going down there after school and just visiting with people, and I would play cards with guys, and she would, you know, go in the bingo room. And but that's how I met my wife, through volunteering. We've been together 29 years. The government doesn't do anything well. They try, but they're just too huge and ineffective. That's another reason. I mean, even when I was young, I could see the writing on the wall that things just don't get done well by the government. Unless it's self-serving. Sorry.
So here at Mizell, I've been working here for about 2.5 years. Yeah. And, you know, our whole thing here is to really help the seniors, right? Make them thrive in everyday things. So we send food out to their houses. We also do congregate meals. So we go ahead and we serve about 100 people in our dining room every day.
How did you start it here, Eric?
I've actually worked in the hospitality business in dietary since I was about 16 years old. So it's always been something I've been working with seniors, ever since. So it's something that I really enjoy. So when I found out about Mizell, I jumped on the opportunity. I applied, and I'm very happy that I got the opportunity, and I'm thrilled to be here.
Why senior?
Well, for me, of course, I love my grandparents, but I think a lot of the times seniors kind of get forgotten maybe a little bit, unfortunately. So it's good, it's good that we have places like this, like like Mizell, right, where we are with seniors every day. They have activities here, they get to come over and eat. They have a lot of fun things going on every single day.
What do you think are the major challenges of seniors now?
A lot of the seniors, I feel like sometimes they need help taking care of themselves. I've worked in some senior homes, and that was a lot of the thing. They needed a lot of care, right? Some of them, unfortunately, they cannot take care of themselves all the time anymore. So I think that's one of the biggest challenges.
What do you want the younger generation to know about seniors now?
They're very active, right? A lot of people, they think seniors and they think that they're just, sitting in the couch, just hanging out, right, not doing much. But in reality, I mean, a lot of them, we have dance classes here, and they're always pretty full. So they have exercise classes, yoga classes. They're active, they like to move around. So they like to have fun, right? They're very active.
What's your story here that moved you and changed your perspective when it comes to the seniors? Like, what's other story of seniors that moved you? And hey, this is the community I want to serve.
From here at Mizell?
Yeah.
Yeah, so from here at
Or
Mizell.
maybe even from before.
From before?
Myself,
So, I mean, again, I've worked with seniors, since I was 16 years old. And once I started working with them, when I first applied at a senior home, right? So you think, oh, they're just going to be sitting there, right? Nothing's going to be going on. And after I started there and I saw how active they were, and they want to do things, right? They want to be out and about. They want to have fun. So when I found out that I can be a part of that and make it easier for them, I think that was a great opportunity, and so I had to go with that, and that's why I haven't changed really careers. I've stuck to it ever since. Yeah.
what are your advices to young generations now?
Probably the best advice is, if you see a senior, talk to them. They know a lot, right? Listen to them.
This is for tonight, or
It is for tonight, yes.
it's like the huge charge of the week?
Yeah.
Erin, I appreciate you.
Alrighty.
Thank you so much for what you're doing.
Thank you.
Our seniors.
Thank you
and
very
you
much.
inspire- Thank you.
Thank you.
What an amazing community here in Mizell Center in Palm Springs. Everyone are so welcoming, very hospitable, and it's very genuine. It's very obvious that they love what they are doing. So this is a cafe where the seniors go. They want it like a fine or maybe close to that dining experience for seniors. Not just, like a meal stop that you go somewhere and it's a beautiful setup. Everyone are treated beautifully and nicely, and everyone are, look at this smiles on their faces. Wow, freedom.
So I am here in the natural area, the Mizell Center, and we are with the two gorgeous, beautiful young ladies. I'm Lally. What's your name, ma'am?
Minta
And
from Mervis Ellis.
how long you ladies been here in the center?
I've been coming to the center, I would say probably about 8 years. I would say about 18 years.
What do you love about being here?
About this place,
Yeah.
everybody is very pleasant. They serve you food with a smile. Very polite, and it's a lot of things to learn. Each person have their own story, and I like that. You learn from them. Yeah.
You know, Mizell. The meals are pretty good. People are very friendly. And it's a place you come and you can connect with other people. Some are older, some are younger. But I think the purpose is that we're all retired people and that life is still wonderful.
It is.
You know, this personally, I think this is one of the best times of my life. Well, I
You
think it's more an individual. Each person is different. I enjoy being a senior because I have more time to spend on myself. I can pamper myself. I can spend an hour, 2 hours getting myself ready or going where we want to go. And it's not like when you're working, you're always rushing. Now you spend all the time on you and other people.
so you get
Help
more
other
freedom.
people. Yes. Yeah.
Me, I just stopped working 4 years ago. I used to take care of older people and smoke tree ranch that way. And I enjoy it. But at the time, I said, I better quit. I'm 79 years old. And I quit 4 years ago. But I enjoy taking care of people too, very much.
So getting older, you find more freedom, and you know how to make it work. Like what are the misconception of people with seniors nowadays?
Well, they're seniors that are in a position where they can't take care of themselves. They either was not lucky enough to provide for themselves and to put away funds to take care of themselves later. For whatever reasons in life, everybody's different. There's some people that planned their future in terms of when they get older, how they can take care of themselves financially. There's some people who are not as lucky that they're able to do it. So you're still going to find a lot of people on the street, a lot of people who can barely make it. But you're going to find seniors who can provide for themselves and probably make it better than when they were working.
Yeah. Some people don't think about tomorrow. This way.
Yeah.
They don't think about tomorrow.
Well, I think another thing, it depends on how you were brought up. I'm from Jamaica. And I was brought up where my mother always said, if you make $1, you put away at least 10 cents or a quarter for a rainy day. that's
Yeah,
that's there.
Give this to you,
Huh?
like your microphone. I feel like
Oh, yes.
so you can just put closer to your
Right. So I was brought up that way where you work hard, but at the same time, you put away something for later. Yes. And I think it's our culture, my culture. And I think your culture
Mine
might be
too.
the same
Yeah,
because she's from Central America and I'm from Jamaica.
I'm Maya Indian from Central America.
Yes.
we have more similarities, no? Because Philippines have been colonized too by the Spaniards.
Yes.
But I think my parents always tells me like, hey, save for rainy season.
I think kids that were born here, it's a different culture.
You
They
were
were,
born in this country?
Philippines.
Oh.
I'm in America now since 2015.
Okay.
20, so like 10 years.
okay.
Because seriously, 1961.
Yeah. I've been here
Because
over
my father went to
6
Turkey in
years.
1956.
What would you ladies tell to your younger selves?
Younger people, what I would encourage them, get a good education.
Yeah, exactly.
It's education is very,
very important.
important. And if you have a good education, you can go anywhere. And you will find a job. You will be recognized somewhere. You have a piece of certificate. It might not be exactly, but it's something that opens the door for you. And I would suggest that's one of the basic things. At a young age, get your education.
That's true. You have to educate the kids nowadays. They don't think about a good education is very important for everybody, regardless how you get your education. You can work and go to school. That's the way my kids did. Nothing is easy. But if you do that, my two kids went to college, and they really become nice kids. They have a good education. One is an artist, the other was interior decorator. And they travel all over the world because they know people, and together they can go to Europe, they can go to South America, they went to Africa, everywhere. But you have to have money to do that and connection through the other friends, because my kids are very friendly with everybody. I told them United Nations when they come to my house. All kids from different cultures. They spoke Filipino, some of them spoke German, some of them speak Spanish. And that's the way you connect friends to go around the world. But education is very important.
How about health-wise? You mentioned Zumba. Like how important it is to be healthy.
I personally think when you get older, you should realize that your body, there's a lot of wear and tear on your, and I suggest to everyone, you have to remain active. Exercise is very, very important. Walking is very important too. And try to maintain your weight. So many of us have diabetes.
I do.
We have heart problems, but that can be controlled. And your meals is very important. Planning your meals. No fast food. You have enough time to prepare, or you could come to Mizell. Mizell has excellent meals 5 days a week. There are people that come here 5 days a week and they get a good meal. I come once a week and I enjoy it, and I meet people, and it's healthy,
This entertainment.
Yes,
Each one of us have a story.
yeah. I came here when I was 19 and I sent myself through college. I got my master's in chemistry. I did it myself because I was brought up. I came here for a purpose, to get a good education.
Wonderful.
And I was able to do it by myself. After I finished college in New York, Pfizer recruited me, Pfizer Pharmaceutical, and they sponsored me. So I was able to get my permanent resident, get my citizenship because of that. And I was able to bring up my two sisters from Jamaica, and one has a law degree and the other has a PhD. So there are opportunities here for young people, but you have to sacrifice.
Exactly.
Spending time at Mizell Center reminded me of how community really matters at every stage of life. If you are moved by their stories, please consider visiting or volunteering or donating to the center. And yeah, you can check it out, mizell.org. And thank you guys for being here. Thank you for watching. And thank you for caring. Hope to see you again on another video. This is Lali Amantes saying salamat.
Come a little closer. I wanna dance with you. Everything's moving slower. I don't know what it is you do. I've been looking at you all night, trying to figure you out. I just wanna make you smile. Hold your hand in my hand, looking at the sunset. Man, you're looking good tonight. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing.
What a nice must-visit museum here in Palm Springs called Agua Caliente Museum. It's, it's about the Indian tribe, how they started, the past and the future, and now they're teaching their kids to preserve the nature, everything, water, and also, yeah, it's very, very interesting. You guys should check it out. So you guys, after the Palm Springs, I am going to Slab City. They say the last free place in America. So I got here usually like towels for them, and for the since people. It's gonna be very hot in there, so I bought a cooler. Maybe I'll put a lot of ice and Gatorade and water. Also, I bought this one because it's very hot there. It's like 106 degrees Fahrenheit or 104 or 110. So I make sure I have this Body Armor Flush IV. This is what I like because it's zero sugar. So yeah.